Welcome to another episode of Family Gamer TV. I'm at home with Ollie. Hi Ollie, how you doing?
Fine.
Your 3DS, does it run out of batteries often?
No.
No?
Only because it's electric.
Yeah.
If
so
you drop it in water, all the electric comes out.
So we don't drop it in the water, do we?
No.
But when it runs out of battery, do we plug it in?
3DSs don't have batteries.
How do they work then if they've got no batteries?
It's the electric one makes the DS
I see.
work.
Yeah, but it hasn't got a battery that you can take out. Yeah? But it has got a battery in it, but you just can't see it. That's why we plug it in. When it flashes red and it runs out of battery, runs out of charge.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Charge.
Yeah?
And they have to start it all over again at first level.
Oh, because you lost your save.
Yeah.
Because you ran out of battery. So, what I've always wanted to know is how well the different DSs and Game Boys work with battery. So we've got a whole stack of them here. Look.
Yeah.
DS Lite, DSi, 3DS, the original DS,
I'm playing...
GBA, original Game Boy Micro, and now we've got this, Ollie, look, the 3DS XL. What do you think about that? You hold this, you sit down. There you go. Even though it's a school night. Is it? And what do you think? Is it bigger? It's bigger, isn't it? See, Ollie's not noticed a huge difference that he's using a whole different DS there. But what I wanted to know was how the different battery lives compare. So what we've done, we've charged all these consoles up so they're fully charged. We're going to charge the 3DS XL up so it's fully charged, and we're going to leave them on. I know. We're going to leave them on overnight, and we're going to film it, and we're going to see which one lasts the longest, and how they compare to each other. So we'll get those set up now. So what we've got here are all the DSs and Game Boy Advances ready to go, and Tom's going to help me set them up. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got the back row. Do you want to point to those, Tom? So that is normal 3DS. Then next to it is a 3DS. If you pick that up and turn it over, you see it's got a Mugen extra power pack in the bottom, which in theory trebles the battery life, but we'll see if that's the case. Next to that we have the 3DS XL, that's right, which should have extra battery power and a longer life. Then in the next row we have the original DS over on the far left, that's it. Then we have the DS Lite, our one's yellow. Then we have the DSi, and then the DSi XL. Then going back again, we have the Game Boy. Now that has just 4 batteries in the back, which we'll show you. Then the Game Boy Advance, the black one. And then we have a Game Boy Advance. Now this has, as you'll see on the back, 101 model number, which is a brighter screen. Much like the Game Boy Micro, which we have here, which again has a brighter screen. So it'll be interesting to see how the batteries last on each of those. And what we're going to do is set all these up. Each of them will have a game. The brightness on each one will be up at max. They'll each be running the game, but any Wi-Fi or wireless features will be switched off. So what we'll do now is go through and switch them all on. So here we are switching them all on, and you can see each of the devices is on full brightness, has a game in, and any Wi-Fi is switched off. And so we'll start the clock running at 7:45 and see how we go. So all of them doing fine round for the first hour, 8:45. As we approach into the second hour, and they're all doing pretty well. As we get round to 9:45, you'll see that some of them start flashing red, and the 3DS at the back and the DSi third in on the second row both start flashing first. And then as we approach sort of 4 hours, 11:45, the 3DS goes first, just before the DSi. Obviously the 3DS has a bright screen, it's also doing more because of the extra horsepower. Straight away the DS Lite there is flashing red, and then at around 12:20 that battery dies as well. Coming around into our 5th hour now, and you can see GBA SP with a bright screen is flashing red, as is the GBA Micro, but it's the bright screen GBA SP that goes first. Followed quite quickly at the back by the 3DS XL with those large screens, and then at the front the GBA Micro goes soon after that. Coming around into our 6th hour now, the original DS, you can see that's just gone, but still a pretty good performance. So as we head into our 7th hour, we have the 3DS with the big battery still going strong, the GBA and the original Game Boy and the DSi XL, and you can see that's just started to flash red, and that's just gone, but no shame there in 8 hours. So as we head into the small hours of the night and approach the morning, we have our 3DS with the battery and the GBA SP and the original Game Boy, going into 9, 10 hours, and it looks like that GBA SP just flashing red, and so that's the next to go. So we're left with the consoles that have got either really big batteries, like my expanded 3DS at the back with that Mugen extra triple power pack. You can see the family coming in for some breakfast as we start the day, and these consoles are still going, so we're looking at coming round for 12 hours. That's pretty impressive. We'll just advance the clock here, speed things up just to see how long exactly that 3DS at the back will last. So you can see the clock has gone right round, so that's 12 hours, 13 hours, and it's 15 hours that 3DS at the back starts flashing red and then finally gives up the ghost. So there you go, that's our DS Family Gamer battery test. I'm sure we'll try it again in different configurations.